Welcome back, guys. Kennedy here with another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. So, I was skimming back through my last video and kind of laughing that I was both praising and complaining about this same gear. And I actually thought it was different at those times, but it's not. So I just wanted to point something out. This gear looks super bad in the bright light. It's just like an ugly brown color, and she's got this like groin pocket, like that just like does not fit her body at all. So it's terrible. But to justify myself, I want you guys to compare that to what it looks like here in the shadows, where it looks awesome. It's like this cool blue, green, gray color, and there's like enough shadow where like her crotch doesn't look dumb, and the collar is like folded all cool, and the sleeves look kind of sleek. I don't know. It looks awesome here, and it looks so dumb when I'm like in conversations and stuff. So how am I ever gonna pick armor that makes me look cool? I know you guys probably don't care, and I'm like way too obsessed with my clothes in this game. But it's a role-playing game, and I won't apologize for my love of looking awesome. Spirit resistance, range defense. Nah, I want melee defense for my rogue. But who else? Cassandra, you could stand to have some range defense since you're gonna kind of be at their mercy. Solus, you should have spirit resistance. That only makes sense. Yeah, I don't want to look at all this crap. What armor do we have? Nah, that's for Kunari, which we don't have. Alright. Let's get on with things. Let's see what... Oh, there's a quest over here. I think this is the requisition I was talking about. We'll pick it up. Or take a look at it at least. So let's see. What does this require? A logging stand and 5 iron. I want the iron. So maybe when I'm like no longer using iron, I'll consider committing to the requisitions. For now, we're going to leave that and get on with the story.
Does it trouble you?
Yeah, I mean, I certainly do want it gone, but I'd also like to know where it comes from.
I wish I could get rid of it.
We have need of it yet.
So you've mentioned.
Yeah.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach.
Important
You've
to
given
you.
us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Okay, but that power does appeal to me to some extent. You have an idea. It sounds like fun. Sounds dangerous. I'm not gonna expose myself like that. I don't want to seem power hungry. Like, I'm in it to help these guys.
Clearly you have something in mind.
We do.
Yeah, just come on. Loop me in. Don't try to imply something. Just tell me what it is.
You've met Commander Cullen,
I have?
leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Liliana Spy Master, Cullen, like the Master of the Guards. I don't remember what they... Commander of the Guards, I guess. And Josephine Montelier, the ambassador. Pleasure to meet you all.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
So they still think I'm guilty, huh?
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a dwarf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Phew. I want to say one of these, but I have to do this first, I think, so...
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading,
Which we have not.
the point is everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
Liliana seems quite suspicious of me, or perhaps threatened by me. Cassandra seems single-minded. Yeah, I don't particularly like that title. I don't want to tell them they're wrong. How would I know? I certainly don't like it, so I'm gonna go with it's unnerving.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
How am I the problem?
They aren't more concerned about the breach? The real threat?
They do know it's a threat, they just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Okay, I'll talk to her. I mean, I don't know what the Chantry's gonna do, so let's try to make friends.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
I
In
am?
the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Okay, I appreciate that, Cassandra. War Table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mother Giselle is in the hinterlands, which can be found on the Ferelden side of the table. Okay, so let's check out Orlais first. Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform the scouting operations for the hinterlands on the Ferelden side of the War Table now. Okay, I guess I'm not allowed to do anything here. Okay, I'm not allowed
What
to
have your
do
ears heard, Leliana?
anything
Anything
except
new we don't
this.
already know about? No, nothing.
Okay, that was very straightforward. Scout the hinterlands. Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands outside Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between renegade Templars and apostate mages. The latest reports suggest that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. So as far as who I want on my side, Templars or mages, I think I'm going to go mages. I think their cause is a little more justified. Like, yeah, they're probably hurting a lot of people and being very dangerous, but at the same time, that's what happens when humans are given the chance to flex their freedom, and they had to fight for their freedom to get free of the Chantry Circle. So in some ways, I can't blame them. Two of my options are here. I have no options. I can do this. Secrets. If Giselle dies, any hope of Chantry support dies with her. My scouts will slip past the fighting, find her, and protect her with their lives. Great. Please do that. Oh, excuse me. Yawning there. Inquisition scouting report. Scout the hinterlands. We avoided the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we'd feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and the Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horse master of Redcliffe who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. Lead Scout Harding. I assume that was the dwarf. I know, actually, that was the dwarf woman. That was just seen with her falcon or whatever bird it was. So we need to find Mother Giselle and chat with her, and we need to find Master Dennett for Cullen. Hopefully get some horses for the Inquisition. Alright, so we gotta pick our party to go venturing in the hinterlands. We don't actually have a lot of choices, so let's get our tank up first, and then our rogue, and then our mage. I like to have them in a specific order for when I'm shifting through giving them instructions.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's good to see another dwarf in the Inquisition. There aren't many of us around. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
It's kind of, I feel like they make that joke a little early because Varric wrote a book called Hard and Hightown, and you like find the chapters around and stuff, and so I guess he's making a joke about that. Harding, yeah, I don't know. Alright, well, it's great to meet you.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire.
Let's do that.
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Alright, Giselle and the refugees and Corporal Vale at the crossroads, and we don't know where Master Dennett is, or even if he's alive. Alright, so here we are at the base camp here. We can go look at the requisitions for this area. We could grab different party members if we had them. We could restock our potions and change them out, and we could rest to heal up and restock potions. Or not really restock all potions, but just restock the basic healing potions. So, one problem with having played this game before is that I'm just going to admit right now, I'm not going to be super thorough about the hinterlands. I was definitely one of the players that spent hours and hours and ages in the hinterlands just to... Oh, that was a dumb jump. Just to find out that it's all just side quests and they out-level you a little bit and all that. I'm still going to explore, but I'm not going to worry about every nook and cranny and making sure I find every single tasty object. Tasty loot.
Apostates!
What? I have to kill the apostates? I've always hated this. I don't want to kill the apostates. I mean, they're shooting my scouts, so I will kill them. For punishment. Oh, yes, managed. Oh, no, this guy. Oh, how do I lock on? That's the way. Okay. I feel like it's been a while since I had combat. I was going to congratulate myself on how I managed to leap right over his ice wards. Okay. Well, we're just, murdering everyone pretty quickly.
Dead! The apostates have fled to the hills.
Good. I don't want to fight them if we don't have to. Ooh, a letter. Stronghold of the apostate mages. Let the fools in Redcliffe play the good mage, as they always do. We know the truth. This world is ours to conquer, and every worthless peasant who threw a stone, every Templar who glared in disappointment at our harrowing, deserves to know it. Follow the trail to the Witchwood and find your brothers. An unsigned letter, the scratched handwriting almost too sloppy to read. Interesting. So, I guess there's maybe two camps of mages. There's these mages at Redcliffe that are being the good mages, probably kind of cooperating, at least behaving themselves. And then there's these sort of extremist rebels in a way, who are basically like, screw everyone for what they did to us. We'll kill them all. Meet us in the Witchwood. I'm sure that will come up again later. Looks like we can level up. Let's take a moment to do that. What was I going to do here? I know I'm going to level up, but I also wanted to look at if I got a new quest for that. The threat remains. Clear threats at the crossroads. I'm working on that. Fallamire, Haven. Oh, I never did talk to Manave. I thought I modified armor, but I guess I just modified my weapon. No, I crafted. I didn't modify. Find Tegan's notes. Yep. And then the requisition. And the hinterlands, we want to find Master Dennett. There we go. Apostates in Witchwood. Fighting between apostate mages and rogue Templars, driven refugees, endangered everyone. Close some rifts and establish some camps. Let's level up. Do I want to continue focusing on daggers? Go into some stealth and dodging. I haven't been running out of stamina yet. Poison weapons. I really feel like this is only good if the enemies are like alive for a long time. Caltrops, right now I already have Varric who does that. So, let's see. What is this? I could parry. It takes a lot of focus. Whose current health is lower than your own. That doesn't happen very often, hopefully. You regain stamina with every kill, the better to continue your assault. That's good, but maybe later when I need it? Oh, that's nice. Skirmisher automatically gives me stealth. Ripping Fangs can make it sundered. Let me see what my stealth options are. Evasion. Can't hit you, plus dexterity. Threat reduction plus cunning, and then I get knockout powder. I'm gonna go that way. I like knockout powder a lot. It's good crowd control stun. So I'll take this one. And let's go on to Cassandra. I haven't even really looked at her skills, because I can't look at them in combat, which is always what I want to know. So let's read through some of these. Shield wall. You stand firm and block incoming attacks at the cost of stamina. Each block adds to your guard. You move much more slowly while sustaining this ability. Oh, so it's sustained. And she gains guard for it. That's great. She could have additional constitution and no flanking, no or less staggering. Stamina for lost health. Resistance to range. Payback strike. You recover from any disabled condition and lash out with a great blow against nearby enemies. If you've recently taken damage, you hit that much harder and stagger your foes. So this is one thing that makes me feel like, man, I wish that the tactics were as well done, in my opinion, as the first game. The first game you could, and the second game, you could like sort of have these elaborate AI scripts in a way, where like I could say, you know, if Cassandra has disabled condition and surrounded by enemy, like 5 enemies, use this skill. You can't do that at all here. Here, your option is yes or no. Do you want me to use this? Do you want me to prioritize it? That's it. It's weak, in my opinion. They could have done better. Battle Master. What is this? These cunning warriors control the battlefield and everyone on it. They bolster their allies, hamper their enemies, take advantage of weakness. Grappling chain. Okay, so pull somebody closer. Cripple the enemy. Slow enemies. Okay, not bad. A lot of buffs, passive buffs. Some leadership, I don't know, some group traits here, group buffs. Okay. Yeah, see, this seems more like a two-handed skill. Like, I would want these two trees to go together, I believe. They're even kind of color-coded similar. These are both blue tent, and these are both red tent. And yeah, this is good for, like, a shield tank. So let's see. Charging Bull. It's a pretty good one. Challenge. I was gonna say, I thought she had this one. Yeah, so this is like a taunt. Increases threat. Doesn't increase threat, but it's like summons an enemy. This is taunt, actually. Get more than one enemy. You have active guard. I would really like her to just like be really tough. I want her to take damage. I can't really give her this yet because she's not defensible enough to take on like all the enemies in the vicinity. Charging Bull is good. It would improve her guard, and knock down some enemies and deal more damage than normal. So it's between these two. She doesn't have a lot of active abilities. She has a sustained ability. Payback Strike is weird. Challenge is good, but it's cheap. 20 stamina. 16 seconds. 5 stamina per second. Whoa. Interesting that it's by second. I'm gonna take this. Oh, I actually have 2. I wasn't paying enough attention. Cutting Words. Your party does more damage to taunted targets as you rattle your enemy's nerves and goad them into mistakes. So I'm gonna get that one when I get this one, probably. Okay, so she gets some strength and she returns melee damage. I like that these all focus on guard. Yeah, like I really like this tree. What is this one? Warrior's Resolve. Can I level this up? Chevalier's Step. Oh, that's cool. Protect nearby enemies and you're not as slowed. And I'm going to have her use Shield Wall pretty much all the time. So let's take that. I would like you to prioritize disabled. I would like you to use Shield Wall. Actually, I don't want to prioritize that. I think I will just go with that. Payback Strike. Yeah, I want her to use all of these. Because I don't want to have to, oh, whoops, fine-tune control of her. I guess I can't do that in this game. Alright, Varric. Let's see what you got with Bianca here. Long shot. Could give it to more enemies. I don't know about that. First Blood, that's good. Death from above gives him an elevation bonus. Which one of these do I care about though? Leaping shot? So it's a dodge shot or explosive shot. I like that better, so we're gonna go with First Blood. So that we can have explosive shot. He also, I mean, these two I've seen, right? Like, I'll eventually want to level him up into this. I'm not going to go stealth with him. Tactics, yeah, use all those. And then let's do Solace. Mage is always tricky for me to to spec out. It's so hard to choose between like damage and protection when it comes to mages. His ice ability is great. I want him to use that all the time. What can we do with it? Area of effect, not bad. Winter stillness. So here's player knowledge dilemma. I get an ice mage that's way cooler later, and I think it fits her character better. So I'm reluctant to spec him too far into ice. But I do love the ice tree. Inferno, also good. Storm, I feel like he should be Storm and Spirit. Chain Lightning's pretty neat. Let's see what he has in this section. Peaceful Aura. Reduced threat, basically. Elegant Defense. Better Barrier. Guardian Spirit. Mind Blast is good for mages later. It like pushes people away from them. Revival is good for a heal later. Oh, this is why I chose not to be a mage for my primary character, because it seems so micromanagey. What happens if I auto level you up? Oh, is it gonna let me take it back? Nope. I'm committed now. And I probably don't like what you did. You went Guardian Spirit. I can't undo the auto level up, really? Chain Lightning. You know what? Fine. We'll respec you some other time. That was a bit disappointing. Let's save. Went to all that trouble. And let's get our adventure on. I'm so sorry for that delay. Leveling up is fun, but I can be quite slow to make decisions. We're about to find out in just a second. Cassandra, let's read this first. Astrariums. Regarding your inquiry regarding the so-called Astrariums, it is our considered belief that these are relics from a cult that existed in the pre-Andrastian era of the Tevinter Imperium. Now, what would be considered a cult in a society that worshipped the old gods? So, quick backstory. Andraste is, of course, the, Holy One. So before Andraste was around, Tevinter Imperium is the mage-governed neighboring country. They have a sort of a dark reputation for blood magic and slavery and all that. An order of magisters who believed in the destruction of the magisterium, the governing body of the imperium that determines which mages are and are not given the magister title. The members of this order wish to return to an earlier period where dreamers ruled, and evidence indicates they operated throughout Tevinter, though primarily in the frontier areas. There they would lock away their secrets, caches of treasure, and perhaps even secret meeting places, though we have no way of knowing for certain. Unlockable only through knowledge of ancient astronomy, a practice that was, we understand, rather out of fashion in the late Tevinter period. According to our investigations, each of the astrariums could point to the secret cache if one knew the 3 constellations that mapped to each device present at the site. Connect the Dwemmers in the correct configuration and it would be revealed. Many of these relics were sought out by Andrastian cultists in the earlier Divine Age, the Order of Fiery Promise in particular, and destroyed. Why? Because they believed the astrariums held together the Veil, and that destroying them would destroy the Veil and thus the world. Such is the way of cults of any kind, that the true reasons for what they do could never truly be understood by modern minds. Written by Magister Pelledenus. So, I don't believe this last bit. He's basically saying that the only reason they wanted to destroy it was because it would destroy the Veil and destroy the world, but I'm sure they had a more reasonable motive. He just, his propaganda's not going to say so. He's a magister. He supports the Imperium. Astrariums allow you to unlock the secrets of the heavens, recreate the image of a constellation by connecting the stars without making the same line twice. Fun! Okay, so my picture that I need to draw is down there in the bottom, so let's start here. Yeah, there we go. I think I got it. Oh, it's a sword. I couldn't really tell that, but okay, cool. Constellation Judex. Depicted as a downturned sword, the constellation Judex is oft called the Sword of Mercy in common parlance, even though the sword image was assigned to these stars long before Andraste's time. Judex refers to the concept of justice in ancient Teventer, and the downturned aspect of the sword indicated a guilty verdict, which in those times generally translated to execution. Obviously, with its modern meaning and use as a symbol by the Templar Order, the old interpretation is frowned upon in scholarly circles. From a study of Theodosian astronomy by Sister Oron Petrarchius.
Where does this lead?
Ah, okay, so it points me to the next two astrariums in this area so that we can find the treasure. In my opinion, some of the best part of this game that I've seen so far is the conversations that go on between your companions. It's like they'll just randomly start talking to each other. It happens more as we learn more about them and they have more to discuss or argue about. I don't want to fight the Templars unless they're going to fight me. I'm not going to start a battle with them. I doubt they're going to leave me alone, but I'm not going to provoke them for no reason. There it is. Yeah, good timing. Oh, I don't think that actually works. Oh, I was hoping to get behind the shield guy. I need to start focusing more on my targeting. No, what? Oh. The targeting drives me crazy because I can't turn the camera to work on flanking them. Templars are pretty tough. I mean, they're not doing too much damage to us, but they're
It must
super
have been some
defensive.
time since the renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Oh, zing! You're probably right, man. You've been in apostate for a long time. These other guys have been, like, cooped up under their control for a while. Drake stone. That sounds good. Is this a dead drake? Oh, yeah, I guess it is. It has, like, armor on it. I guess maybe that's just... I don't know. Let's kill this thing,
Not every
please.
dwarf likes caves.
I know I probably shouldn't. Ooh, I'm sorry, bunny. I need your fur. Oh, really? I can't have it? It was all for naught. Disappoint. Normally I would not be all for the killing of small animals, but I think I'm gonna have to do some crafting in this game eventually, and I find that I'm usually sorely lacking in materials. A letter found on a dead dwarf. I need you to check a cave up in the hills off the path between Redcliffe and Haven. If you can get past the mages and Templars, it's worth it. Purest vein I've seen so close to the surface. Yeah. I don't... Yeah, we are getting a lot of good ore in here. There we go. Got a bit of Nug skin. Kunari Great Axe. Okay. Interesting. Don't attack me. Why, guys? I mean, I know actually that they're gonna attack me. I just trying to get into the roleplay a little bit and like appreciate they're not my enemies. I don't want them to be my enemies anyway. They seem to think that we're enemies. Where's your buddy?
Mages and Templars and innocent people caught in the middle. Some things never change.
Yeah, no kidding, Varric. Does that mean you have treasure? No. Just means that you're evaporating. Outsmarted me. Oh, come on. Fine. You can run free. Where should we be headed anyway? I guess I'm headed the right general direction, towards the crossroads, right? What are you guys doing? Come on. Oh, I guess because I was stealthing. I always forget they, like, don't know I exist when I stealth. Oh, and stuff like barrier, like... In the old games, I could have said, like... If Taylor's health is below 50%, heal her. If Varric's health is below 5%, heal him. If Cassandra's health is below 60%, heal her. I saw this on my map. Anyway, but I can't do that here. All I can say is, yeah, sure, use your heal power. Sketch of Callan Had's foothold. Say what? Okay. Okay. Treasure map, maybe? Does that go in my codex? I gotta have that for later. Instruction orders. Stronghold. Patient observations. Okay. Maps. Sketch of Callan Had's foothold. Okay. I'm trying to remember that, but you guys will have to help me remember. Or have to remind me. Because I don't even know where Callan Had's foothold is. And when I get there, if I notice that that's where I am, and I recognize and remember that I have a map, well, it'll be a miracle, is what I'm saying. Who's this place? A letter in an empty home. Brithis, I know you escaped with the other mages. Oh, I leveled up. I know you escaped with the other mages, and I know you'll come here. Father told you that if you ever strayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead, but I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at Old Phoenix Place to the north. I've got Father's sword and my true brothers in the Templars. Come if you're man enough. Ivan.
That may be worth investigating.
I agree. Sounds like he's gonna murder his brother just for being a mage. And I'm gonna steal your shit while I'm here. You have a fire staff? What? Why? Okay. Well, I think I would like to give that to Solus. Because even though he is mostly specializing... Well, he's not even specializing because it was all dumb. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Let's see. Is this better? A little bit better damage. Plus 11% barrier damage bonus. I think that means against barriers. I think I'd rather have critical chance. It's more damage, and it has more slots in it. So go with that one, please. Oops, no, get rid of that one, please. Yep. Thank you. You can see a rift over back there. Is that Callan Had's stronghold? I'm supposed to look for something?
You joined the Inquisition when Seeker Pendergast questioned you.
Oh, she was very insistent that I help.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
It's surprising that an elven apostate is the one who joined the Inquisition voluntarily.
Haha. Yep. The Herald of Andraste and Varric both. It is Callan Had's foothold. Great. So is this the loot that the map was pointing at? Oh, it seems it might be. Okay, well I found it without your map, but I understand now. Well, maybe not. This is not like that great. Oh, it's not so bad. 126. Let's try check it out. Ooh, yeah, it's better even than my crafted one. Yeah, let's stick it on my offhand and ditch the stiletto, ditch the reinforced dagger. Yeah, they're always there if I have a character that needs them later, but we'll worry about outfitting my guys when they arrive. Longbow, staff, cowl. I guess we could put some hats on our folk. And maybe help them out a little. I don't know, everybody seems to be doing alright, but, you know, that's until we run into somebody who's actually challenging, right? Oh, there's... I'd like to get up there to Calenhead Stronghold to get that landmark. But let's quickly go through my new stuff here. Lightning Staff. Is that better for you? Oh, level 4. It's mildly better. Yeah, it's better. It's better, I guess. I don't have any... Oops. I don't have anyone who wants to use a longbow. In fact, get this out of here. And, level 7. You know what? I don't have anyone who's going to use a longbow for a while, so get rid of that. I'll keep this level 7 one. I'll keep that as well. Okay, how about this armor I picked up? I have a hat. Cassandra does not have a hat. What does this give you? 10 armor rating and range defense. Yeah, let's give it to Solus. I don't think any of us are high enough level. Nope, you gotta be level 6. Alright, let's see what we get in here.
Inquisition forces! They're trying to protect the refugees!
Oh shit, we'll
Looks
help
like
them.
they could use a hand.
What is this? Are these people all frozen?
Hold! We are not apostates!
I do not think they care, Seeker.
This is worth an effort, though. Who are these guys? I really can't do anything to help them.
We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Why would mages be fighting with physical weapons? Oh shit, I need... I'm actually not ready to use it just yet. Where is he? Yeah, like I have the barrier. I think that's gonna help me out long enough to survive this fight, and I don't remember if it heals automatically or not. If it does, then no need to waste a potion.
Be ready. More coming our way.
Okay, thanks for the heads up. Just kind of checking out this town. I don't... Is this Caden Hall? I already forgot what it's called. God, that skill gives me so much maneuverability. I love it.
Kill that warrior!
I'm not sure. Oh, I guess. I was gonna say, I'm not sure who's like got these fires everywhere, but I guess the mages that were here put these fire like wards down. But I think that Solus, because he has a fire staff now, is also setting these guys on fire a bit. But he didn't set the ground fires, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, it's a bit stuttery. That's not just the video, that's actually the game performance.
We
But I
are
am...
victorious once more.
Indeed. Oh, okay, cutscene. I wanted to loot, but... I guess I'm above that at this point. Now that I'm with the Inquisition. Oh, saluting me. Inquisition now runs this show.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
So I'm noticing what she's wearing, and that was the same shape as the figure I saw in the breach. sort of a triangular head shape, because it was just like a white silhouette. And I'm wondering if we're actually going to find out who that was by the end of the game. Because right now, I don't think Taylor believes that that was Andraste. But something or someone obviously was able to help me out of the breach and survive that. So, I don't know. I hope we find out. Anyway, focusing on our conversation with Giselle here. I am the one they're calling the Herald of Andraste. But I don't know if I want to play that up. I'm glad to hear she's not against magic. I'm not going to question that. I'm pleased about that. I don't want them to, that's true, but that seems whiny. So, you asked for me?
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
I agree.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
I don't know. They do want me dead.
They want to execute me. And you think I should just walk up to them?
You are no longer alone. They cannot imprison or attack you.
They can
They
try.
could try.
Let me put it this way.
Exactly.
You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's true. That's good advice.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven, and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
So I like Mother Giselle. I think
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
I agree. We'll get to that in just a second, Cassandra, but I mean, you could look at me when you chat. You don't have to stare at the wall or anything. Whatever. I want to point out that my armor looks yet a different color in this lighting, even though I have not changed it. It's not so ugly. I like Mother Giselle. I think she gave me good advice. She was like, you know, you should tell them that you're not out to hurt anyone. You didn't try to cause any damage. You're just trying to put things back together. I agree that they're not gonna fucking believe me, but if I can sow doubt among them, and I can maybe sway some people to my cause, that's never gonna be a bad thing. I saw a loot option. Give me the loot. Am I like stealing this chick's backpack off the ground? Whatever, I need the supplies. I also like that I feel like she's pretty down to earth about what she thinks of me. I'm sorry, I've already been up here. I'm getting distracted because I'm chattering away. I want to know what that is up there. Man, oh man, what was I going to say? Oh, I've been up that way. This way I came. Oh, she's very upfront about what she thinks about me, that she doesn't know if I'm touched
Hopefully
by
the
fate
Inquisition can
or
find some way to help
sent to help by Andraste, and she basically just hopes that I'm going to do right. You know? She wants me to build the Inquisition to be a positive force. And I respect that. That's what I want too. I don't want it for the power, although who doesn't like that? Says the you know, criminal dwarf. She doesn't mind a little power here and there. But I also don't feel like I don't need them to like salute me or worship me or think that I am somehow sent by the divine. I think touched by fate is maybe a little more accurate. And even then, I don't even mean fate as an animate thing. I just mean, you know, chance and circumstances. I think I'm going to call it a night for now, guys. Next episode, we'll chat with Corporal Vale and see what we can do to help the refugee efforts here. Maybe push back the Templar and mage fighting so that people aren't in so much danger. Catch that in the next episode. Thanks for watching.